Hi, America. Edholm for Pro Football Weekly alongside Arkush, the publisher at PFW. And we're arguing some first-round debates here. And we got the first thing we're going to talk about brought to you by Verizon Fios. He's the biggest reach in round one, Hub. And look, I may have to turn in my alumni card from the University of Missouri, but I think it was Aldon Smith at San Francisco at number 7. You're talking about two big projections. Number one, young kid, hasn't really had that many snaps, played about 1.5 seasons at Mizzou, and he was a down lineman, sometimes kicked inside. Now they're making him a 3-4 outside linebacker. I understand you need that pass rusher, but this kid may not be ready for 2 or 3 years. Meanwhile, quarterbacks start flying off the board after that. We know Jim Harbaugh can be a great quarterback coach. We know he's somebody who can work with these guys, maybe a little less talent to make him into something better, but boy, Aldon Smith at number 7, never could have seen that coming.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you part way because I like the kid. I like him a lot, but not at number 7. It was just too high. Now, the problem is that Jim Harbaugh and Trent Baalke had that smokescreen out there. They wanted everybody to believe they were going quarterback. I don't know if they thought that Blaine Gabbert was going to be there and that they were going to be forced to pass him. They do need pass rush. They are going to re-sign Alex Smith, and they could very well get involved in the Carson Palmer Derby or the Kevin Kolb Derby or maybe even a Matt Hasselbeck. There's a lot of things they can do there. I don't like the pick. I think it's a big reach, but I do think they got a really good football player there who's going to be productive for them. Now, for my biggest reach, the Minnesota Vikings took Christian Ponder at number 12. I mean, my Lord, this kid's a 3rd or 4th round draft choice. Now, they had to do it because the Redskins, after trading down to 16, were going to take him there. So if they wanted him, you know, they had to get him. But still, I don't understand how you can use a 12th overall pick on a quarterback who is, to me, a marginal prospect. I just don't see this one at all.
Well, look, you can't question his toughness. You can't question his leadership. Look at Florida State when he got there to where it is now. He's helped turn that program around. I think he got a bad rap for being always hurt. He's somebody who stands in the pocket. Maybe got a little Brett Favre in him, the good Brett Favre, I think, the front end of his career. I like this kid. I think he's got something special. Look, if he ends up being the quarterback I think he's going to be, we don't care. He goes 12th. You know, he would have, in the redraft, when we look back a couple years, he might have been top 10 pick.
Well, you're always right about that. But what this comes down to for me is that you used the 12th overall pick on a kid who was never quite good enough and never won quite enough at Florida State. And now he's going to put the Minnesota Vikings on his back. Of course, having Adrian Peterson help him do that doesn't hurt. So maybe it works out. I just think it was a huge reach.
Look, I think once Bill Musgrave gets his hands on this kid, West Coast quarterback, it's going to be a really nice fit up there in Minnesota. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're both wrong. Let us know. Go on Twitter. Check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com. Leave your thoughts on who you think the biggest reach is.